If your drafting film keeps curling or you're not sure how to frame it properly, this is the method I use to keep it flat and looking clean without damaging it. Drafting film usually comes rolled and can be tricky to work with. I'll show you exactly how I cut it, flatten it, and then frame it. When I'm cutting drafting film, the biggest issue is that it wants to roll back up, so I use just simple paperweights to hold it in place, nothing fancy, just to stop it moving. This makes it easier to get clean, accurate cuts without the film shifting. Once it's cut, I place it inside a clean artist paper pad. I know the surface is clean, so there's less chance of dust or marks. Then I place some books on top and leave it to flatten. It's a really simple method, but it works. When it comes to framing, I handle the film as little as possible to avoid marks or creases. I carefully position it into the mount, making sure everything is aligned. When attaching the drafting film, I do use hinge tape, but only at the top. You only need 2 small pieces just to hold it in place. The key is to let the film hang naturally. If you tape down the sides or all the way around, it can actually cause the film to buckle. So keeping it minimal really makes a difference. I've tried different ways before, and this method gives the cleanest results without causing any issues. I also use archival backing and materials, especially if the piece is going to be framed or sold. Drafting film can mark quite easily, so clean hands are really a help here, and working on clean surface really makes a big difference. It's a really simple process, but it makes working with drafting film much easier and keeps everything looking clean and professional. If you work on drafting film, this is definitely worth trying.